Sarah gasped when she saw the gold-embroidered envelope in her mailbox. An invitation to the mnemonic was a food critic's Oscar, a sign that you made it. Some people framed their invitations, others sold them as collectibles, but nobody had ever declined one, and she wasn't about to start that trend. The head chef greeted each guest at the door, leading them one by one to their respective tables with effortless charm. The first course came with a river of waitstaff, each of their moves meticulously planned to avoid bumping another and losing a plate. Her first bite brought a rush of experiences and emotions. As the rich flavor hit her tongue, she remembered her first time riding a bike downhill. The rush of speed, the thrill of risk, it all came flooding back as she finished the first course. She looked up from her plate for the first time since starting to eat, noticing half an hour had passed. The other guests looked similarly disoriented, having finished their first course at the same time. Waitstaff flowed back in, clearing plates without missing a step and disappearing into the kitchen as quickly as they came. The next several courses were much the same. Exquisite presentation, unbelievable taste, and a rush of memories and emotions with every bite. Sarah and the other guests had been there for hours, yet nobody seemed to notice or care. With every course, Sarah noticed her memories becoming slightly more fragmented, slightly less vivid and complete. Details like faces, locations, and times started to fade. She wondered if it was palate fatigue from so many courses. As she looked around the room, seeing the tired and zombie-like faces of the other guests, she doubted that. After what felt like the 15th course of the meal, the head chef walked out of the kitchen confidently, commanding everyone's attention.
Thank you all for being here tonight and accepting my invitation. I do hope you're enjoying the meal.
Applause rang out across the room. The chef smiled, held up a hand, and continued.
Any notable piece of art requires sacrifice for the creation. The Mona Lisa, Michelangelo's David, the Sistine Chapel, they all took something from their creators. Similarly, tonight's meal has required something from all of you. Each of you had a unique experience, your meal seasoned with your most cherished memories, each bite leaving the memory slightly duller, slightly less clear. The final course is about to arrive. Dear guests, you may choose not to eat it, and you will leave this building with your memories intact, but with no recollection or evidence of your experience tonight. However, if you complete the dish, your memories will be irretrievably lost. The choice is yours.
The chef walked back into the kitchen, replaced by the army of waitstaff bringing out the final course. Sarah looked down at her plate, considering her options. Nobody declined an invitation to the mnemonic, and she wasn't about to start that trend.